Alright, I'm going to make an old fashioned since my last video was pretty sloshed. So I've been wanting to remake this video. Alright, so I'll start with the ingredients. First off, you're going to want the most important ingredient, which is bourbon. I like to use Woodford Reserve. You're going to need some bitters. I use that Jimmy John. You're going to want some cherries, orange. I use sugar packets. This is sugar in the roll. Yeah, it says like that. 7-Up and Seltzer. The way the bartender in Turkey taught me how to do this, he used tonic water instead of seltzer, but I made a few changes and this is one of them. I like to use the orange flavored seltzer. Works out pretty good. Alright, so first off, I'm going to get my orange prepared. Or you're going to need a glass too. So I want to get my orange prepared. This is already cut in half because I had a couple like last week. Right, so I cut this into fours. I didn't make it too thick. Throw one in there. Throw one in there. Okay. And next I put a cherry in each one. Don't forget to remove the stem. You don't want to choke on that fucking stem after you've been having a couple of these. Oh, you're going to need a little bit of cherry juice too. I usually don't go too heavy on it, but it'll make it a little bit more sweet. Then you're going to need your bitters. I was putting 9 shakes into my drinks, but I've been doing 7 instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I usually make 2 at a time so that I got one for each hand, know what I'm saying? Alright. Gotta keep my work center clean here. Alright, I usually muddle it at this point, so you're going to need a muddler too. This is what I use. So I'm just going to squish that orange down a little bit. And I'm going to squish that cherry down a little bit. Easy peasy. Squish this orange down a little bit. Squish the cherry down a little bit. Cool. Now take your sugar. These packets, I probably use maybe 1/3 of it for each glass. You don't want to put too much. You don't want to put not enough in there. Alright, so I'm going to get some ice. Cool. So fill them up with ice. Next, you're going to take your bourbon. And I have one of these things that makes it easier to pour. I don't want to waste a single drop of bourbon when I'm pouring this out, so this thing comes in handy. Let's fill it up a little bit. That looks good. So you want to fill it up almost halfway. You don't want to fill it up to the half mark because that'll be a bit much. And then I take my seltzer, fill it up a good bit. Say about there. 7-Up. And a couple of straws. I use like these coffee stores or party straws, I don't know what they're called. But these are pretty nice. So whenever I drink these, like if I pour a little too heavy on the bourbon, I'll move my straws up a little bit out of the glass so that I get up here, it's not going to be as strong. But whenever you go down the glass a bit, it's going to get a lot stronger taste. But also, whenever it's a stronger taste, you can also suck up some of the little sugar crystals at the bottom too and make it a sweeter drink. But that's how I make my old fashions.